What's up, fight fans?
Greetings from the Wrestleverse. I'm
your host, Billy here.
And Nate here.
And it's time to take it to the ring.
Alright, Billy. On this episode of Wrestlecap, we will be reviewing AEW Dark. Because it's dark, and it's a lot. And it's 13 matches.
But great matchup.
Yes, it is.
Lots of cool fights.
Lots of cool fights.
So it's too much to kind of introduce all of them at once, but, you know, here we go.
Here we go,
Let's get started. Yippee!
All right, first off, we have the Gunn Club. That's, I love it. I don't know why I love the thing. So Austin and Colton are coming out.
Yep.
And we got Lee Johnson and we got freaking
Brock Anderson coming out.
Yeah. Great tag team up, really doing it right, man. These two. Anyways. Austin starts off the fight with Anderson, seeming like the crowds ain't liking him much, you know, calling him an asshole.
Yeah.
His bar's like, shut up, everybody, shut up. It was like crazy.
And then Austin ends up taking Anderson down hard. But maybe it's a little too early, you know, he's just trying to showboat.
He was showboating, bro.
You know?
Because Anderson comes back and stomps on Austin's arm.
He was screaming so loud, it was pretty funny,
It was funny, bro. He's like, ah! I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, anyways, Colton's like, I got you, bro. Now Anderson does the same thing, stomps on his hand too. I was like,
good stuff, man. Funny.
It was funny, actually.
Things start getting way crazy.
Yep.
Lee backflips off the top rope into Austin, right into a crossroads.
Woo!
Super neat.
It was dope.
But then he ends up, you know, kind of
gouging his eyes, bro,
you know, like an eye rake, you know. It only takes 10 pounds of pressure to pop an eye out.
Really?
10 pounds to rip an ear off.
Anderson gets a nice double DDT on the Gunn Club, but not enough for the Gunn Club because the Gunn Club wins with the inside cradle after that, bro. I was like, dude.
It's effective, man. You lock in a cradle, man. It will put them down. It is an effective move. A little boring for us to watch, but it is a good wrestling move.
It was awesome.
So next we have
my girl,
Abadon.
Yeah, from the Black Hills. And she's going to be killing Charlotte Renegade tonight. I mean,
actually
feeding on her. No, I mean like, you know,
ritualistic killing.
Yeah, like for her soul.
I mean wrestling.
No, not her soul. I'm just kidding. No.
You're soulless, boy.
No, pretty much freaking. All right, Renegade.
Well, yeah, she comes in with a really nice fireman carry.
Oh my god.
I don't know what she was looking for, but Abadon gets out. She's not playing around.
Yeah.
She's an experienced wrestler now.
The Black Hills are giving Abadon the power to give her and landing a freaking hook driver, sending her straight into the Black Hills for Abadon, and she gets the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so fast.
Yeah,
it was fast. She had no match, dude. It's Abadon.
She was too good.
She was.
For sure.
She was.
So, then you got Eddie Kingston, your buddy.
Yeah,
that's your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, big fans, you know. Kind of remind you of your cousin.
Yeah, my cousin. He looks just like him. Yeah, he talks a lot of crap.
So yeah, Colton Delaney.
Yeah, man, he's going to get his shoes like stolen, or you know what I mean. You know what I mean, there, Kingston. He just looks like a dweeb, bro.
It's a watch.
Yeah, bro. Just give me that shit,
shoes,
bro.
Everything.
Yeah.
So they kind of lock up, you know. Yeah. Kingston, the real hard lock up, and then goes right into like the rapid fire chops, you know, bringing the pain, man.
Actually, Colton steps over the ropes and comes off with a stunner, bro. Yeah. I was impressed, you know.
Yeah, it was a good move, man, for sure.
Bro, you know, you think Kingston is going to lose? My man lands a DDT for the win, bro. Just boom, knocks him in.
That's what it takes, man.
So you can just shoot stolen now, bro.
I'm gonna steal your shit. Wrestleverse is seeing what?
Wrestleverse is seeing the next fight. We got Penelope Ford and we got Willow Nightingale coming off, bro.
Yeah, facing off. So Willow is a nice shoulder tackle, taking Ford down. Ford comes right back, working, actually making Willow kind of bleed from her mouth, man. Split her.
I don't know, man. Ford takes like a ride across the ring with Willow from like a huge like push from her, man. Ford's like, bye.
It's like an Uber.
It was, yeah, Uber, bro. You didn't get it.
Penelope bridge back, locking in, like wrenching back on Willow's neck. It's just really cool. Yeah. Ends up getting the win, man. That was enough, just twerking her back.
You know, we got backstage stuff going on. Yeah. We got Sunny Kisses talking with Tony about Joey Janela, and they're gonna have a no disqualification match coming up. But Joey comes out, bro, and he tells Sunny, "Happy holidays."
Hey, happy holidays. But that's going to be a good matchup, though.
Yeah, that's
no disqualifications.
I can't wait for that one, actually.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Then we got Renegade comes out to fight Cody Rhodes' wife.
Yes.
And then Brandy. Oh, man.
I think those two girls are sisters. Yeah, Cody's teaching all the elite girl, you know, he's going to go down. These girls are freaking fire, really fighting, like, right on the start, bro. I swear. My God.
fiery.
It's like Rodney has like Charlotte in the ropes, and it was like helping her out. So that was like her sister from the
grabbing Brandy's leg when the ref wasn't looking, you know, trying to help out a little bit, distraction. But getting Brandy's shouldered, she goes right into like the steel post by Renegade.
Oh my God, they were cheating the whole time, bro. Renegade gets freaking Brandy in a move, and she does a freaking like fish hooks on her shit, and it was bad. It was like humiliating.
That hurts.
I thought. And Anderson's not having it. He comes out and gets ordered outside the ring. And then Brandy comes back, the leg cross submission, and beats that girl up. Even though she's cheating the whole time in the ring, that Billy, you know what? You get the shotgun
submission
down. Boom,
for the
boom,
win.
boom, boom.
Tap out, a blackout beat. So next we have Jorah Joel.
Yeah,
versus Julius Coleman for the first time fighting in AEW. This is his debut. So this dude Jorah is just too much for this man.
Yeah, man.
Like he gets up, goes right into a fireman carry, almost like a cradle.
Shock, bro.
Wow,
that was
man.
weird, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, then flying in with a freaking boot across the jaw for the cover as far leg hook after that for the win, yo.
Yeah. The far leg hook is super cool. Really neat to always see it laid out, especially when it's clean and massive like that too.
Dark is always like this. We got a lot of like quick matches happening.
Yeah.
You know, we got my boys, the Wingmen.
What?
Oh, talking about Christmas lists and how they, you know, they want a fire truck, and Hunk's like, you know, I want a snow globe with the freaking shark in it. Every time I shake it, the shark, and they wait. Christmas is about us beating the best friends up, and hopefully Santa make it happen. You know, you gotta write that list, bro. He'll check it. But I don't know if you guys been good.
That's how you end up on the naughty list, man. You can't beat people up.
I know you want
ask Santa to help you beat up the best friends. Like they're cool.
Yeah, man.
So hold up, now we gotta see the list, because
we
this is a private party.
So hold on, man. Are you on the list, Billy?
No.
Are you not on the list?
No.
Because it's time for Private Party to come and fight Bravo, my man.
What?
And Bravo, your name not on the list.
No, sorry, Bravo. Get out of here. You're getting bounced.
Yeah, you gonna come in a fight, and these boys start off crazy, I swear, man.
Yeah.
Fighting in the ring, fighting outside the ring, going up ramps, jumping, doing backflips, bro. It's crazy. Isaiah, you the man. Isaiah drove Bravo's spine first into the stage. Private Party's gotta do this high flying move off the middle rope, taking out Bravo for the win.
Win-win.
Private
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, winner, chicken dinner. No, shots.
So we have two girls, Kiera Hogan.
Yeah, man.
You know.
I'm a huge fan of her.
Are you?
Yeah, Kiera Hogan's awesome, bro.
They're going to be fighting Sholance Royal.
Yeah, there's new girls coming out.
Yeah.
Bro, she sings.
Really?
She sings, and after she sandwiches her in the corner, she goes, ah! I'm like...
She got sandwiched in the corner, man.
It was weird. It was the weirdest fight I've seen.
Yeah.
And Hogan,
enough singing.
Yeah, it was
Hogan most likely just like landing a big roundhouse kick to the face, shutting her down for the win, man.
She had enough for her singing, bro.
Yeah.
She's like, shut your mouth.
Roadhouse,
yeah!
So up next we have the Bear Country.
Oh man, we got Bear Country.
Yeah,
we got
cool stuff.
Clayton gonna fight them, and Mike Orlando. You are both gonna be a meal for a little bubble.
Bear Country. ADD. So this matchup was for Bear Country, because Brandon, he has to hit in the middle of the ropes, crushes Zach and Mike together, like. Yeah, so they kind of get a little kiss.
It was it, man. Mike, they kick each other
down.
We got Boulder coming. Always got to show off. Who is the main man taking Zach and Mike at the same time, double DDT freaking...
Taking them both. So it was a DDT Samoan drop combination.
Yeah. It was over. Cool. Boulder and then Bronson, they go on their shoulders on top of each other, and then it's
like a bear tower.
And they just drop on top of them. And dude, I'd shit myself if that happened.
The Bears probably pooped themselves, man. That's a lot of man to pick up.
Oh my God, I would die.
So then next we have Tony talking about Bear Country.
Yeah.
Being the best in AEW. Time to fight. Anybody who wants to challenge them, come up. Let's see it. So they claim they come out.
Ooh. They don't rap.
No rapping.
They don't rap.
Thank God.
Thank God.
So they're gonna see them fight next week in Dark, and the mic drops.
Playing top of the chain.
Always with the lame.
I know you hate it.
So then we have 10 Dark Order versus Laurie Patterson.
Yeah.
And Howie. The first time seeing them.
Howie's just a side man, so don't worry.
So you have Laurie in his clothes, somehow get ripped off easily.
Bro, it's disgusting. His stomach comes out. And it's all this jiggling all action. And then 10 when he like, all his muscle is no match for him. He like tries to pull him over like the rope and he just like falls to the ground. It was like, I was like, oh my gosh. All right, so like, Howie gets his hat stolen by a -1, and it was funny. He running outside and he's like, "Get you back here, boy!" I got your hat. So then 10 comes in with a full Nelson, and damn, I felt bad for Larry, because next time that man needs to get a win. But just watching the jiggle and this, it was just bad. I don't know.
So the next up we have some lady action. We got Red Velvet fighting La Rosa.
Yeah.
So La Rosa gets like this crazy delayed vertical suplex on Red Velvet, and then a double combo into a ground buster. And then Red comes right back in the kitchen.
And she's turning the fire up on La Rose, landing a cross kick in the jaw with the final slice for the win.
Slicing her up like some bread.
Stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, stir it up.
Then we got Lucas Chase versus the Captain Sean Dean.
Captain, my man!
Yeah, Sean Dean. Okay, these guys have most likely strong style on each other. It's more like a Japanese fight watching this. So then you have a great for the Cap. He comes in, he's like in the zone, man.
He's like laser in focus, like pinpoint target acquired.
Yeah, he gets like the upper hand on most of the moves and gets the win. It was some crazy flying splash and it's like, damn. Captain, you the man.
The man.
He showed out. It was a good fight.
Dude, I think this is his first one he won.
Yeah.
There you go.
AEW debut.
We got Mike Saladale coming up against
Serpentico with Luther, always on his side.
Not always, but yeah, most of the time.
So Matt comes in, he's just, out hot. Yeah, man. Taking Serpentico apart with submission holds.
Dude, he was brutalizing this dude. Jesus, man. It was
pretty easy. Serpentico's...
He can take a beating. Serpentico can take a beating, take a licking. Serpentico comes back with a clothesline, the back of the head by Matt. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Then Luther comes in, takes Matt for a ride outside the ring.
Yeah.
Serpentico jumps out and lands on Luther.
Yeah,
like
lands
it was
right
bad.
on top of him.
Oh my god.
Not many people can match up with Matt, but shortly Serpentico didn't win.
He didn't win.
That's not going to happen. So Matt ends up landing like the lightning spiral
my
and then goes right into a roll-up.
It was
3 count.
Yeah, he did last a couple good minutes.
Yeah.
But Matt Seidel's the boss, bro.
Yeah, man. Serpentico didn't stand a chance, dude. He's just a butt whooping.
Even with Luther there.
Yeah, Luther didn't even throw him into him, so.
All right, take the ring. We'd like to give each fight card a fight card rating, Billy.
Yeah, so we have 5 for Fight Forever.
4, this is awesome.
3.
You still got it.
Yep.
2 is what?
And then
1 is boring. Don't even watch the show. Watch our recap because Billy and I are way more entertaining.
So what would you give this episode?
I give it a 2, man. For
what?
A what, bro?
What?
There's too many short matches.
What?
Not enough drama because I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I do like the drama.
Well, it's mostly debuts,
Yeah, it's dark, bro.
Still, quick matches.
We got
real
Captain
quick matches.
winning, Captain, you know. Serpentico getting his butt whipped.
Yeah.
We got, Red Velvet stirring up some trouble. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. If you like what we see here, just take a moment to leave a comment.
Like.
And share.
Of course, subscribe.
Yes, of course, subscribe, Billy. And for more Wrestlecap videos like this, just like this, click the link below.
Yeah, check out our social up
media,
there.
Bro.
Make sure you check out our merch.
Yeah, man, chicken and blender,
right on the site
bro.
there. Just scroll down, click on the link. We got all kinds of cool. We got some aprons, some bags, some matches, all kinds of cool stuff.
Chicken and blender stickers.
Yeah, until next time, Billy here.
Nate here, and don't stop believing.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Happy holidays, guys.